Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Thistledowns here on opening day. It is Monday, April the 30th, 2018. Gonna look at today's fifth race from Thistle, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. It's opening day from Thistle, and this is a very good race card. And I off of the top of my memory, before I looked at this race, I couldn't remember the last time I looked at Thistle, so I always keep my selections and my how I'm doing in a notebook like this, and it goes back to probably like 2009. I have a notebook for every year. Probably I usually go through two notebooks a year, but I had to go through the notebooks to see the last time I looked at Thistle. Last time I looked at Thistle was Ohio Derby Day 2016. Before that was Ohio Derby Day 2015, and before that I have to go all the way back to the 21st of September of 2011. So this is the first time since then I'll be looking at a non-Ohio Derby day for Thistle. Back in 2011 2010, when I remember looking at Thistle, I remember the allowance races being the purse of like $9,900 or something stupid like that, or 10 grand at the most, 12 grand. Today's allowance race is $35,000, and with the slots, good for them. The racing's been getting a lot better at Thistle. It's a good card, so let's get on to it. Getting a little off subject, but today's fifth race from Thistle, it's an allowance race, purse $35,000, $35,700, shall I say. This race is for Ohio foals, fillies, and mares, 3-year-olds, and up which never won 3 races other than a main claim starter, or which never won 4 races, or an optional claim price $25,000. Field of 8 horses here, going the distance of ground of 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters on this Thistle main track. And I show the diagram, just gives me a second to look down at my notes, just bear with me. And before I get on to this race, one of the memories that always reminds me of Thistle comes actually of Belmont, probably during the spring of 2003, probably. My grandfather used to take me to the track all the time, and this particular Sunday afternoon, I don't know why, he took me. There used to be I don't think it's there anymore. There used to be a Carvel in the Belmont backyard, and he got me a cone, and the guy who was serving me knew my grandfather. He says, "Oh yeah, you like the race form. Here's Monday's pull-out section for the racing form," and it had Thistledowns, and I think it had some other random track like maybe Delaware or some random track like Portland Meadows, and I looked through the race form the night that night and before I went to school the next morning, called my grandfather before I went to school and told him, "Go bet this horse from Thistle in like the 4th race." It was like 10-1, so he went to the OTB, bet it. It came in. The next time we met, I got a very nice little paycheck from him. But you always have some random memories, and that's my random memory of Thistle. But let's get to this race now. I'm getting very off subject. 3 minutes in, and not even talking about the race. My top pick in this race, I like the number 7 horse here, Conundrum Red. I'm going to go 7-3-5-4 in the superfecta. 7-3-5-4 super. Top pick number 7, Conundrum Red. 4-1 here. Dean Sarvis is on this 4-year-old filly by Trap Shot. This horse's most recent outing came on this 23rd of September of last year at Belterra. 6 furlongs, allowance race, 25,000 on 3L. This horse won by 7.25 lengths that day. Went straight to the lead that day and took off clear, but something this horse never did was changing the leads. Never changed the lead in the stretch, which is kind of weird. If she changed her lead, she could have won by more, but other than that, she had a very nice victory. Before that, at Thistle, locally, 18th of August, 6 furlongs, allowance race, 34,000 on 2X. Horse finished 3rd by 5.5 lengths that day, and didn't have the best of trips that day. I had to check a few times, and it just really never got into the race that day. If she had a better trip, I think she could have maybe got up for the place second at least, or not lose by 5.5 lengths. But before that, ran 6th of May at Thistle, 5.5 furlongs, allowance race, 31,000 on 2L. Horse won by nose, on lead all throughout, 60 cents to the dollar. Very nice victory that day for this horse. I like this horse quite a bit. It's 3 for 2 over the surface. That only loss came in that very horrible trip. I think off the break, this horse should run a big one, so watch out. So to recap my bets for the 5th from Thistle, gonna go with the 7 horse. Gonna go 7-3-5-4 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.